with your vote to save the American dream, to save our country from what could happen to it. You look at Venezuela, you look at so many other countries. 20 years ago, Venezuela was a strong country, it was one of the richest countries. Today, they have no water, they have no food, they have no medicine, they have nothing. This is the same ideology that you're seeing trying to come in. We can't let it happen. This country, and I've said it many times, will never be a socialist country. This will never be. But you have to go out and vote. On November 3rd, we must finish the job, drain the swamp. The swamp is deeper and stronger and more vicious than ever. But we've done a hell of a job, and they cannot believe that we're in this position when we're now leading. Look, we're leading in Florida. We're leading in Georgia. We're leading, forget Texas, we're leading. So how about Texas? You go to Texas, this guy says, yeah, we're against oil, right? We're against God, and we're against guns. We're going to take away your guns. So now we're in Texas. You can't have any more oil, no more oil wells. Let's take all the oil wells away. So no oil, no God, no guns. And then they say, it's a very close race in Texas. I don't think so. They did that 4 years ago, and I won in a landslide, right? They said, Texas is too close to call. The door's closed. Donald Trump has won Texas. What the hell happened? They said it with Utah. Remember they said the guy came in, he came his character nobody ever heard of him. He was supposed to be great. And they kept talking about him, and then I won by, 22 points or something. In fact, crazy Hillary, crooked Hillary came in. Here we go, watch. Here we go. They always blame me. Whenever that chance starts, all I do is I mention her name. I didn't do anything. Well, they say it with your governor. Every time I mention a name, they say the same thing. And they say, he is inciting. I'm inciting. On Tuesday, Michigan is going to make history once again. You made history. And by the way, so, I came here a lot, and we ended up winning, and it hadn't been won for many, many years by a Republican. Are you happy with your choice? All those plants that you have opened and opening, by the way, and you have plenty coming too, you wouldn't have any of them if I weren't your president. I can tell you that. And you have plenty more coming. For generations, America's destiny was made, forged and won in places like Midland, Mackinac, Lansing, and Grand Rapids. You know Grand Rapids? That was where I made my last speech, right? I made my last speech. 32,000 people showed up at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I said, we're not losing. We had a crowd, you wouldn't believe it. 1 o'clock in the morning, it was now election day because it had gone over. 1 o'clock, 32,000 people, Grand Rapids, I'll never forget it. And I said, this doesn't feel like I'm coming in second place. And guess what? We didn't. Battle Creek and Macomb County. Our American ancestors gave their blood, sweat, and tears to defend our country and our freedom. We stand on the shoulders of American heroes who crossed the oceans, settled the continent, tamed the wilderness, laid down the railroads, raised up the great skyscrapers, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and made America into the single greatest nation in the history of the world, and the best is yet to come. That's true.